Yeah, I was finishing shooting a movie that required a lot of makeup as well, and I was reading the script, and because it's a monster, and because I grew up watching the Lemley movies and having such an admiration for them, I thought I felt a bit pressured, and I felt a bit intimidated by the size and the project, and also the amount of makeup that I would have to go through. And I said no, and that was maybe. I'm glad that Alex persisted, because he was told that I said no, and he said, "Great, fine, but I still want to meet her." And I said, "Of course, I'd meet her." So we sat down, and he basically shared with me his passion for the original ones. And he shared with me the level in which he wanted to make the remake and how much he wanted to honor the original one. And I thought, you know what, there's no point in saying no and learning anything. There's no way, it's not very productive. And I still thought, saying yes is the only way, and I have to trust him. And I really liked him as a person, and he was genuine, and he was truly passionate about the original ones, and I admired that a lot. And he had a very creative and interesting vision, and I thought, undergoing the transformation shouldn't be that complicated and shouldn't be that difficult, and this should be a canvas, and I should, transforming and molding into a characters, and that's what we do. So I thought, why not,
I think there's pressure to honor the classics. These are a catalogue of films that built Universal Studios. So when it's so entrenched in the heart of a studio, you do feel like you need to work very hard to honor the legacy that it has. And, these are stories that we all grew up with. They're passed down from generation to generation. And the idea of making a classic story, a modern classic, and it to carry on into the future and you to be part of that, yes, it's a big weight to bear.
The most challenging part of the film was there are a few things. When I say challenge, it's not that it was difficult as much as it was just a process. The makeup was a process. We did 24 screen tests in order to find all the different stages of the mummy. We did 24 stages to find the look of the mummy in ancient Egypt. Our makeup designer is very creative and very good at what she does, and she was adamant about the fact that she didn't want to do something that's been done in the past, as far as doing the usual makeup or the usual hair. We wanted to find, for the mummy, a true individual identity, and then also finding all the various stages in which she evolves and transforms when she comes out of the coffin. That was a process, and even after we found those looks, the longest makeup was 6 hours. That was quite long, and the shortest one was 4.
Every single action scene was, in a way, challenging, but really fun. I grew up doing a lot of sports. I'm a tomboy. I love all that stuff. But really, the 0G sequence was difficult on the body. We did it. You go up to 20,000 feet, then 30,000 feet, and you do a parabolic arc, and then you are weightless. So that creates a lot of pressure on the body that you're not used to, and we had no way to prepare for the scene because nobody had ever done it before. So we just had to hope for the best. It was a very expensive hope for the best, but I think it really adds to our film, and it was once in a lifetime opportunity.
We had an amazing stunt team. Our stunt coordinator, Wade Eastwood, is fantastic, and his team is phenomenal. They made sure we were prepared, just so if anything was thrown at us, we would be ready. So I did a lot of Pilates just to feel strong in my body, and I did a lot of boxing because it's such a good conditioning. It's such a good way to be present, and it's an amazing workout and amazing cardio. And also I did stick fight because you see in ancient Egypt there was that moment where she fights her original chosen. Yeah, I would love that. It's I had an incredible journey. I loved working with Tom. I loved working with Alex. You'll have to tell. Alex needs to direct it. No, I'm joking. It would be an honor for me to come back, honestly. I had a blast, and I think I really loved the film. I saw it when we were in Sydney not too long ago, and I thought, what a beautiful film, what a fun film, what a fun ride, you know.
Okay.